Welcome back, to Superman and Lois TV Talk. It's been a while. This is our podcast for Season 2, Episodes 1 and 2, Closer and Uncontrollable Force. I'm Robin.
I'm Frank. Season 2?
Did I say? Oh, I got to change my template on my notes.
Season 3, baby.
No, just kidding. Season 3, we're here. It's unbelievable that we're on the third season of this show and possibly the final season.
Could be.
We'll see how it goes.
Could be. Well, we're season 3, and we're down to 2 hosts because that's we had to let Derek go. It was a very painful conversation, but he took it in stride pretty much. After the crying and the why God why, it was pretty good.
It was really strange. He says he's moved to a place in Suicide Slums, not because of anything with housing, just because he was so depressed he couldn't be on this podcast today.
It's rough.
But maybe next time. Maybe next time he'll be on.
We're hoping.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, it was really tough to schedule, and we really do apologize for not being out for the very first episode. It's kind of hard to get all 3 of us in a room, much less 2.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard.
So stay subscribed, everybody, and one of us will be here to talk to you about 1 or 2 episodes.
It's
here and there.
Next week it's just Robin, just monologuing about the episode.
And we don't want to go over all the DC news. I mean, if you're listening to this podcast, you're probably paying attention to it. But we really hope that we continue past season 3. But if not, it is in our mandate to get through this show all the way through.
That is right. Cast members may be leaving and being replaced, but not us. Yeah. Who knows what's going on? There's all sorts of different dimensions opening up, and who knows what podcasts are sprouting up. But so let's just skip past the news segment, and now we've said hi and thank you for welcoming us back into your earpods and AirPods, ear holes. Okay, earballs.
Excuse me.
In your earballs.
I don't think that's
it's like eyeballs, but for your ears.
Yeah, but there are no balls in your ears.
What? No, there definitely are. There's definitely earballs. Science.
Okay.
ChatGPT told me so. It has to be true.
That's right. Actually, this whole entire podcast is just a very realistic AI sounding version of us generated from ChatGPT.
Yes.
They couldn't quite figure out Derek. So unfortunately, it's just AI Robin and AI Frank here to talk about Superman and Lois.
That's what we should have done. We should have gotten an AI Derek and just made him say stuff we wanted him to say. Damn it. I'm so mad at myself for not thinking of that sooner.
Well, maybe next week we'll have a guest here. It'll sound vaguely familiar. We'd be spotting a lot more nonsense than he usually does.
Oh man!
All right, let's get into some the episodes breakdown. I don't have a lot of trivia, but I did want to mention that we had some actor directors for these 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
We had, for the premiere, Closer, we had Tom Cavanaugh. And then also returning is Elizabeth Henstridge, who recorded. She's here with us tonight. She directed Uncontrollable Force.
Yes.
So, all right, let's get into it. Just got to kind of walk through this just the way I did it, chronologically through my notes. And
right on. Let's do it.
All right, So here we are. It is now 27 days since the event, the splitting of the Earths and the merging of the Earths. But really, the less to say about that, the better.
Yeah, honestly, they did not say much about it, and that's probably for the best.
I mean, I would imagine, God, the world would be in a lot more chaos. Just 27 days since the Earths merged.
It is true. However, I'm also very happy to forget that season happened, so that's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, Lois is narrating. She's like, something amazing happened. Everyone wanted change. They wanted to make their lives better. So as we go through the montage, we see new fortress, new town hall planned, new paint for Kyle's apartment, new paint for John Henry's apartment, a new outlook on the mines. Shut them down. A new intern at the Smallville Gazette, and a new son. Wait, what? There's some kid here that we've never seen before.
That's not Jonathan. Why are they calling him Jonathan? Can't they see? That's a different kid. You guys.
That's a
different guy.
We just got a kind of like a nod from oh my God,
Jordan Elsass.
No. I was trying to think of the Starkville House of Alice Secretary. I kept wanting to say
Edna.
Why was I thinking Ezra? That's weird.
No, we don't talk about them anymore.
Edit. Okay. No, we got a new son here. This is new Jonathan, like new Coke. But I mean, new Coke kind of sucked. But,
yeah, I would not malign that. That is not fair to our new Jonathan.
No,
he deserves better than that. We're at least give him a shot.
Yeah.
Before we revert to Jonathan Classic.
And I think did we cover this on the show at all? I don't know. But Jordan Elsass had to kind of back out of the show. He had some personal issues going on, and he had to just kind of take a break. And you can see on his Instagram that he's just living life and just trying to enjoy things post Superman and Lois. And more power to him.
Yes. Just not
but,
superpowers, apparently.
Yeah. No. Jonathan still no superpowers. No, but I mean, we met him. He's a nice guy, and we wish him the best. That's I don't know if we said this before, but for the record, for sure.
Yeah. He was a heck of a nice guy.
Yeah. We have now Australian actor Michael Bishop playing Jonathan Kent. So if you have hear him slip into the Aussie.
Yeah, secret Australian, right? Like
yeah. He all of a sudden starts calling like Bruno Mannheim, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a weird moment during the birthday party where I saw him. I don't even know what a Barbie is, but he was standing over it, and
was he trying to throw shrimp on it?
There was definitely some shrimp there. Yeah. I'm not sure much farther I can go with that joke. Kangaroo, g'day. That's not a knife, and we're moving on. Okay.
Maybe a dingo ate your other actor.
Oh God. Biggest credit I see on his resume is he co-starred in a Disney Channel movie called Spin, which, of course I'm too old to have seen. So, all right. So that was a nice little intro. New stuff all around. It's a new season. It's a new life. It's a brand new life for me.
Sure.
We go to the Fortress of Water Solubility, where they install Laura.
Nice.
I don't know what this is. Where is this fortress?
It's in the ocean, Robin.
Yeah, I don't know. It's for the whole family. It's for the whole family, which means that all of them need to be able to get to it.
Well, 2 out of 4 ain't bad, I guess.
I guess. I was like, God, Crater Lake is looking huge these days.
No kidding, huh?
I don't know. But yeah, it's good to see Laura. I mean, I think Derek called it like Laura is going to get installed at a new fortress.
Yeah,
we'll have Laura instead of Jor-El from now on.
Sure. Yes, that's right. Yes, Derek did call that. Good. Yeah. All right.
But we didn't know about Tal's many residences
villas
throughout the globe.
Yeah, villas and ski chalets and everything else.
Right.
Yeah.
But hopefully Clark and Lois do the laundry after messing up his sheets.
I don't think he's coming back anytime super soon, but yeah, I guess.
Super soon. Wow. Yeah, he is. He's on the other Earth, apparently with his true love, other Lana. Yeah. So Clark and Lois are intimate, and it's a family show.
And they're making a family, aren't they?
Maybe. I don't know. The boys keep calling Clark via super beeper, but we find out Lois is back on the Bruno Mannheim case. And apparently John Henry told Lois to stay away from this case. And I'm wondering, it actually was a reminder in the flashback to the season 2 finale that Diggle told John Henry of this Earth that Bruno Mannheim killed this Earth's John Henry Irons. So does Lois know that is my question. Is like Clark says, be careful, Bruno. John Henry said, stay away from this, but did he say what happened with Diggle?
That's a good question. Yeah. I wonder if Lois would know that. I would guess she has not yet been told that, but will be. That's my feeling.
She will be.
She will be.
Will be. All right. We go to. Oh no, we got to do. Now we have to do new Yoda noises. Patu. Patu. All right. So we go. Clark and Jordan are having fun in regular clothes, flying over the ocean. I guess maybe Clark doesn't want Jordan to have like super suit anxiety or inferiority complex or something.
You know, the cost of the cost of materials, the way that in this economy. Come on.
It's true. It's true. I love that Jordan's showing off and crashes in the water. And we get a quick close up of Clark going.
So fun. So fun. Just letting him eat dirt.
Yeah. Or water.
Or water, as the case may be. Yeah.
But yeah, Jordan says back at the fortress that he wants a wetsuit. Which I really feel like this is like a tease. Like eventually Jordan's going to get a suit, right? Is it going to be season finale time or I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's going to be because he's trying to get in there, right? He's like, put me in, coach.
Right.
So I think it's only a matter of time until Clark or Lara, unveils a suit just for him, and the two of them go off to fight crime together.
Well, remember the guy that wasn't General Lane last season. I should have done a whole rewatch. I don't know. I don't know what kept me from doing that. It's probably because I have so much TV to watch as it is. They had their own super suits.
That's right. That's right.
For all those. So maybe Jordan's going to end up picking up one. Yeah,
just pick up the leftovers. Yeah.
But it looks like Clark is putting Jordan into the danger room. And I don't know if I'm not a huge comic book guy. I wish I knew I know the basic lore, but Meccano Man, Titano, Atomic Skull are the three opponents that Superman scrolls through and then he finally settles on Atomic Skull. Are those actual Superman villains?
So Titano is the chimpanzee who becomes gigantic and has like Kryptonian powers, like the big King Kong who like climbs the Daily Planet.
Oh, really?
Who Superman fights. That's Titano. And then
so there's more chimpanzees than Beppo?
Yes.
I'm talking about Beppo the monkey, that Chrissy.
Yes, right.
But yeah, we know she's named after him.
Yes. And remind me of the other two you just said.
Meccano Man.
So Meccano Man, I'm not as familiar with.
You say Meccano.
I say Meccano.
Meccano. Oh, Meccano Man. If he comes back on the show, it'll be a Meccano Man sans.
Oh, there you go. Meccano sans.
Anyway, Atomic Skull. This looks like
Atomic Skull. Yes. I was
Ghost Rider guy.
Yeah. So Atomic Skull is the one he actually ended up fighting, right?
Right.
And
we get like scant seconds of that.
Yeah, Atomic Skull is a supervillain from the comics for sure. I think he's in Superman the Animated Series, or maybe one of the some Superman animated. I'm blanking right now, but
like very cartoony villain.
Yes,
for sure.
yes. He's usually much more cartoony looking than what we saw. Okay, he's like a floating skull, a glowing skull.
All right. So yeah, Clark trusts Jordan to fly home alone. We go to the streets of Smallville, where new Jonathan is driving the truck that George and Lorraine bought him when he came back from the future.
From the future, yeah.
From the past? Wait. Yeah. Lois is stressing him out. But yeah, where did this new truck come from? I was like, did he get that off the lot? Or
happy birthday. I don't know.
Toyota? Yeah. So Lois is stressing him out. Meanwhile, Sam, General Lan, is urging John to work from the DOD office, but John wants to be near Nat. So Sam's like, oh, maybe I get Nat some clearance. And Sam's wondering what his version of Sam did with Nat, and they went to horror movies together. So Sam makes a little date to go see Slaughter Cabin 3, which I'm glad finally the sign on the Sequoia is changed.
Yeah, oh yeah,
they're not just showing the little things.
Yeah,
that direct to HBO Max movie from ages ago.
Yes,
they're still showing the little things.
Right.
So we see Kyle and Lana talking as she's too busy to sign divorce papers. Meanwhile, in the Gazette, Beppo's kind of watching the sad interaction between Kyle and Lana. She's a little interested in what's going on there.
She is, yeah.
But she's hoping Clark can cover whatever's going on at the high school, but he has super business. So he takes off to a construction zone in Malaysia, where Jordan is trying his best to help, but he's causing more damage.
He's trying, he's trying.
It's like I saw in all the comics, you just kind of like use your heat vision on any sort of girder that's about to break, and it'll instantly weld together.
Yeah,
it won't cause more damage.
No, absolutely. It just fuses them right back together, right? Just the heat from my eyes is enough.
Yeah. But I got to say, a little bit of criticism. You were starting to see the constraints of the CW budget.
Yes.
Just this dark effects.
Yes.
Dark rain. And then later on in this episode, there's a big fight, but it's through a lot of smoke and dust, and I don't know.
Yeah, they're doing their best, I guess, with what they got. But it's
thank you for trying, though.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's they're doing what they can. They're doing what they can. They don't have that CBS money. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes. So yeah, Clark yells at Jordan. Jordan's, gives him a little of that sass. Not the L sass. There's just sass.
The House of L sass.
Yes. To say he's got it under control, but he didn't have it under control.
He did not.
What's he talking about? Back at Smallville High, Lionel. Whoa,
wrong show.
Lana is told about there's black mold and water damage all through the school. And not a good thing. Not a good thing. Even Clark verifies it with the X-ray.
Yes. It's a bad situation.
Yeah.
And it seems like the only logical thing is for the kids to not have class so they can take care of it.
So I wonder, obviously this is starting up a plot line involving Mayor and
Dean
politics and all in Smallville and yada yada and the secrets that lie within. But is this also a way to we're just tired of trying to get the high school involved. Too many football scenes. We're done. We're done with the high school.
That is a very interesting thought. That honestly, that there's something to that. I think you might be onto something with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure they're thinking about shrinking that budget just a little bit. And I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe less setups.
Yeah. Eliminate another location, Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
Yeah.
Lana catches Clark blushing about Lois. They've been up to
things are really great.
Yeah, things are really great. Okay, but we go to the hospitals. This looks like Metropolis Hospital or Metrospital. I don't know. I don't know. Frank's silent, but he's laughing.
Ginger.
Ginger Metcalf. I meant to see to Google to see if that is some sort of trivia, but that is the alias that Lois Lane is using. When Dr. Irons comes in, this is the doctor that is this Earth's sister to this Earth's John Henry Irons.
Yep.
We did see the character being spied on by, I think, Nat, possibly, or John Henry. Might be John Henry. Maybe last season or first season. I'm not too sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it was John. Henry. Yeah.
He's getting. Yeah. I think he was I think that was season 1.
I think it was the end of season 1. He finds out that his sister is around, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Sister. This is not the same actress.
No.
This is. I know it's weird. They're recasting all over the place. Angel Parker is the actress, and she had some recurring stints on The Rookie and The Recruit.
Nice.
Recognize her.
I really liked her in this. I didn't know her before this, but I really liked her.
Yeah, maybe I had a feeling like she's I think she comes back in the next episode. Maybe she's recurring on here as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lois kind of ends up. This is the classic Lois Lane ambush.
Yes.
She's asking Dr. Irons about Bruno Mannheim and this connection to John Henry Irons. You know, John Henry was killed by Bruno. So maybe Lois does know. Yeah.
Yeah. Valid.
Yeah. Even if Diggle or John didn't tell her, she probably knew from
being Lois Lane. Yeah.
Yeah. John Henry, she said the John Henry that went off to war is not the same John Henry that came back from the war. That guy would never betray his country and sell weapons and tech to Lex Luthor and Bruno Mannheim like this one did. So
yeah, maybe,
I don't know. Is this an alternate John Henry Irons that got killed, or maybe this is a guy that got corrupted?
I'm thinking more. My thought was more along those lines, that he got corrupted or blackmailed or something like that. You know, that either war changed him or someone made him an offer he couldn't refuse, something like that.
Yeah. I would really prefer, like, this is season 3, guys. No more hidden identity. Let's not do any more. This guy is actually this guy. And let's not do, this is somebody from another Earth or another dimension. Like, all right, we've done that. It's fun.
Yeah.
But, some more this Earth-based stuff. Yeah.
Agreed. Like, you can only go back to the well so many times, right? So
right.
Yeah.
But yeah, after giving that, the doc has some news. Lois is showing signs of being pregnant. What's that all about? Ooh.
I thought it was just interesting that Lois would tell them she's posing as a fake person, Ginger Metcalf, and I thought it was funny that she would tell them real symptoms.
Yeah, exactly. What's that about?
Yeah.
She could have went in there and said anything.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she had to have something.
But she could have made something up, right? Like, she could have pulled a John Mulaney and said, I'm peeing 11 times a day. Like, she could have.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Okay, back at Victoria Mays. Jordan. Vicky Mays. Vicky Mays.
Somebody called it that at some point. I think Jonathan or Jordan were like, "Oh yeah, we're going over to Vicky Mays," and I was like, "I like that.
I do like that. That's the first time I've. I guess it must have been the second time I've heard that." Jordan gives Sarah a pygmy elephant from Borneo.
Yes,
which was why he was in Malaysia.
Yes.
This is the reason why. And I'm imagining that Sarah said something about that, about liking Malaysia,
sure,
or elephants or something.
So, yeah. He wanted to get her a souvenir, and she has to remind him that they're just friends,
right?
And he's not happy about that.
No, yeah, she takes the cannoli and leaves the elephant, which kind of sucks for Jordan. So those cannolis look good.
Yeah.
Is the plural of cannolis cannoli?
Yes, actually, cannoli is the plural. The singular is actually canolo, but
really, yes. Wow, I was just making a dumb
hand to God. Yes, canolo is the singular, and cannoli is the plural.
Oh, I cannot walk like an uppity person into a bakery and be like, "I will have one cannolo."
Yeah, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Nobody likes that guy.
And I've been trying to avoid as much sugar as possible. So I'd also be the guy who just takes a little bite and then throws it into garbage. Oh, God. That was good enough for me. How dare you?
Horrified faces everywhere.
Across the street of the Sequoia, it looks like this is Sam's first Slaughter Cabin movie. More of a Guns N' Navarone guy.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Which is just like, I don't know. I'd love to. I mean, we did meet the Sam of the other Earth, and again, we don't want any more alternate versions.
No, thank you.
I just at least want to see a Sam Lane be like, "Oh yeah, I'm big into horror. I love Slaughter Cabin movies."
I would love to see like a flashback of her, remembering going to the movies with him, right, and see what that version of him was like. Yeah,
we don't need to have him show up on the Earth.
Correct.
Or something.
Correct. But memories would be great.
Yeah. It's so awesome to have the sounds of a toilet flushing in the background of your podcast, but hence this is what happens when you have children.
No, it's my favorite part about podcasting, honestly, is the toilets.
Really, it is a good sound effect for the quality of humor that we give weekly or biweekly.
It's true. It's true. Do you need other sound effects? Because I can. I can.
Sure. Can we possibly have, I don't know, just like a washing machine going? Oh wait, let's do a door opening sound right now. Okay?
Best I can do is.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So Sam tries selling Nat on the DoD Academy, which not a good idea.
Not going to go so hot. So basically, it's like, oh, so you're trying to recruit me now. So right. this was not a like grandfatherly outing. This is you just want to recruit me. Okay.
Is this the same super school that was started up that people got taken away to and then ended up working for the general that ended up going bad and then ended up going good?
I would like to say no. I would like to hope not.
I hope not either. Anyway, one of my favorite quotes of the episode comes up next. 2 tickets for the space murder movie, please. All right. Well, we head back home. Clark's fuming to Lois about Jordan. He's like, oh, man, it's going to be so easy when they're out of high school. And boy, that is a good feeling. Frank, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I got a long ways to go. I'm 9 months in.
I'm about halfway there.
Yeah.
But then Lois is like, I might be pregnant. And now they're both standing there shocked. And Clark, one of the things he says is, I didn't think it would be possible. So why? Is it because of their age?
I assumed that's what he meant.
Was the twins a miracle birth? Or was there some sort of...
The twins are 16.
Missing something?
The twins are 16 now.
Right. They did rapidly age, but this sweeping that under the cover. We're on Earth, and they aged naturally.
They aged normally on this Earth, yeah. So they're 16. I don't know. You did the math at some point of how old they must have been when they met and how old they are now and all this stuff. But I believe you determined they must be in their like late 30s, early 40s, right?
Right.
So not that either of them looks it, but
I'm sure most of that math is thrown out the window now that discovered that we're not actually in the Arrowverse anymore.
True. Yeah, I'm sure that actually does.
Or the CW-verse. Where are we? The Flashverse?
I don't know. The HBO. I don't know. But yeah, so I assume he was talking about their age. I don't.
Because I guess it's naturally possible because
they did it once.
Twins were born naturally,
right?
But yeah, I don't know. I'm sure Kevin Smith could figure this out.
Sure. Yeah.
We'll leave it up to him. So we go back to John Henry's. John Henry is ticked. Nat tells him what happened. And so, and then also we go to the front porch where new Jonathan finally gets a little bit of a scene here where he's like urging Jordan to leave the Superman stuff to Superman and Jordan offers to help him study for his driver's test. I don't know, it's a little check-in with the twins.
Yes.
But I love the fun little moment in the convenience store coming up next where John Henry finds Clark holding pregnancy tests.
I know.
It's just like, guess we're talking about it.
Yeah, it's so awkward, but so great. Like, and how's Lois?
But I like how real it gets because, it's not like you learn that your significant other is pregnant and it's not planned. You don't immediately go, miracle. Yes,
yeah, right.
This is exactly what we wanted. There's going to be hesitation on one side or the other, or both.
They thought they were done with that phase of their lives, right? And so it's only natural to be at best shocked.
Right. So John Henry kind of recommends hey, if you're feeling hesitant, you got to talk to Lois about that, which is good. Always talk to your partner. Tell them everything.
Always talk about it. Always talk about it. Tell her about it. Tell her everything you feel.
I am so excited. Are you going to be at the same Billy Joel concert I'm going to be at in September?
I'm not, but I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks.
We're going to be in your neck of the woods, and we'll have to drop in, and I want to see the baby. But oh gosh, we'll have to figure that out.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, very much I should definitely tell our listeners after all the Billy Joel on the show that I'm going to see him live finally.
Finally.
All the old days of The Stranger. Gosh, those are good days. All right. All right, so we go to the bar, and Lana is disgusted that Lois is ordering water, and then she figures it out. And they talk a bit about nibbling baby toes and baby giggles. We were so tired around the first time. It definitely is something they'd want to do again. Lana definitely wants to have another one.
Yeah, watch out, John Henry. I actually really liked that conversation because that is such a such a cool perspective. As somebody who's going through it for the first time right now, my daughter's only 9 months old. I can totally see that, in 15 to 16 years, I could see a world where I'm like, oh man, I was so in the weeds when it happened the first time. I would love to do it again and appreciate it. I can see that. I don't know if I'll feel that way in 15 years, but I can understand how someone would.
Yeah, for sure. I can remember being at 9 months old going, God, 9 months already? We missed so much.
Yeah. That's how this happened. That's how I feel right now. How are we here already? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we go to the DMV, and it turns out that Coach Gaines is the driver instructor. And I don't know if you thought about it like I did, but I was so waiting for him to put hot coffee on the dash. Do you know what I'm referencing?
I do.
License to drive?
Yes.
Oh God. He had the same exact look. Do not mess with me. Of course, he's like, you got to crash this car like you crashed my football program.
Yes. And he's like, you work at the DMV? He's like, yeah, guess why I need a second job?
Yeah. Oh. New Jonathan's like, that wasn't me.
That's a different guy, literally.
A different guy. Look at me. But yeah, somehow Jonathan passes the test. Lois recounts about how happy Jonathan was and how she hasn't been hugged like that in years. And she's like, I want to have the baby.
She goes, I felt like I had my little boy back. So sweet.
Aw. Clark's reaction is just a little muted. He's like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this was the moment I was going to tell you, but now's not the time. Okay.
Yeah, the party van is showing up with whatever catering or whatever. So we get into the birthday party. And I love Clark just completely lost on everything that's going on around him. Like, he's talking to Jordan. As soon as Sarah pulls up, Jordan disappears.
Yes.
And then John Henry walks by, and he's like, hey,
okay.
But yeah, John Henry is just like, what the you doing, Sam?
Which was like, honestly, I get where he was coming from.
Yeah, I mean, as a dad, you're steamed when, especially another like adult that you're hoping to be responsible,
right?
Like, just totally botches it, and breaks your kid's heart.
Like, you knew better. I know you knew better.
Yeah. And I do love that Sam. Like, I was worried that Sam would be like stubborn and get into his military, but he just completely is like, I am a total idiot. Like,
yeah.
And he just sits there and ponders it for a while. When John Henry walks
growth. That is growth for Sam. I think 2 seasons ago, Sam would have been a little bit more stuck in his ways. But this version of Sam that's been through some stuff now is it was like, oh yeah, I messed that up.
He's got a history of screwing up, his daughter's lives.
Yeah.
And trying to repair that, and he doesn't want to break another little girl's heart.
Exactly.
Chrissy shows up because she was invited. The teens are like, "Hey, you invited a teacher?"
I guess.
I don't know if I don't think Chrissy's actually a teacher, but she's an adult, and it's like, what?
Yeah, I guess because she works with their parents. That's all I could think of was just like it seems like they invited basically everybody in town. Yeah, and
like, who else is in the cast?
So right,
Gaines, come on over.
They needed a reason for Chrissy and Kyle to sync up is really what it comes down to. But my headcanon is just like, they invited pretty much everybody in town. It's a small town. Everybody's whatever shares with their parents.
Come one, come all. It's Smallville.
Yeah, exactly.
She gives Jonathan an alarm clock for his birthday, just being the most uncool adult there.
And then goes on to explain what an alarm clock is.
We all have phones, Chrissy.
I know.
What are you doing? And I was so happy when I saw Kyle man in the grill. I was like, yes, we're back.
Take a drink.
Yes, exactly. He's even talking to Clark. Oh man, did you put any rub on this? He's like, yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
No, is there not enough? He's like, if you have to ask, then there's not enough.
Right. But yeah, I didn't notice this the first time. But on the rewatch, I noticed that Kyle gets distracted because he sees Lana having a laugh with John Henry.
Yeah, and a little. His antenna picking something up there.
But again, growth. He doesn't go right after John Henry. He doesn't go to intervene. He goes out. He's like, all right, I make myself useful. I was just going to pull myself together in the kitchen. And he finds another person that's hit rock bottom because the birthday party is the social event of her calendar. Beppo is there. And Kyle's like, hey, remember the quinceañera? Hey-o.
I know. What a great callback, too. What a great callback. And then I was like, was Chrissy at that too? I don't remember her being there, but maybe that was another event that everyone in Smallville was invited to, and I'm just not remembering.
Yeah. They kind of bond over how tragic their lives have gotten to be, and we kind of cut away. We're like, all right. And it was definitely not like the pairing of John Henry and Lana. We kind of called last season. There was some times when John Henry was kind of getting Lana's back, but we never saw a Kyle and Beppo pairing coming, but hey, why not?
No, I would not have called that. But it worked. It made sense.
It's good. Yeah.
They justified it.
If there's one thing this show is about, it's relationships. And
I could not agree more. I could not agree more, Robin.
We go on to a party montage, which I love, includes Coach Gaines grimacing at his barbecue and throwing it out.
Yes.
And then we see Candace, who we haven't seen since last season. And you don't know what they're talking about, but I just assumed it was her reassuring new Jonathan that her character was originally Tegan Wickham until that actress didn't want to come back for season 2, so she was called in as a replacement for her. So it's all good. Before the Earths merged.
We've all been there. You know, your character gets replaced. I actually, part of me was like, just to keep the bit going, it would have been great if Jonathan had yet another girlfriend who we just sort of vaguely pretend is the same person. Like, I was sort of hoping for that, but I guess not.
Oh, wait for it. Wait for it. So we go off later to Lois and Clark showing a video showing the early photos of the twins to the song, a beautiful song, First Day of My Life by Bright Eyes. And I just want to say right here, right now, they are stealing a page out of my playbook. Okay? And I, as a new father, Frank, I got to tell you, you got to start this now.
Okay.
Every year on my kid's birthday, I make them a video montage of all the photos, all the best photos and videos over the past year, and I put a pop song under it. And every birthday party, everybody loves it, and the kids love it. They go back and look at these, like, oh, what was I like at age 4? And like I throw on a song or throw on a video, and it's like, you know, Stevie Wonder singing or something, and it's just all the stuff that year of their life. And I just got to say, like. I highly recommend it.
It is such a good treasure. Idea. I love that. Like a little slideshow for every year of their life. That's awesome.
We take so many photos with our cameras.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just
had
the dad advice.
That's great. That is great. There are more pictures of my daughter at 9 months old than there are of me for my entire life. You know what I mean? Like,
I know. Like, I'm sure there are still some rolls of film rolling around my mother's desk.
Yeah, sure,
that she never developed.
Yeah.
But we are happy. Like everything we record on our phones just goes right up into the cloud.
Yep.
You know, and it's there for eternity. And so you end up with like I have like a few terabit drive just full of photos.
Sure.
Because I just, you know, all through their lives, click, 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 click. And, you can't just like go, oh, let's look at all the photos from a year because it's like 1,000 pictures or something. So putting it all into like a video is.
I love that idea. I'm going to steal that. I'm going to do that. That's great.
Please do. Yeah. And here's the joke. God, wouldn't it have been hysterical if they cut to a shot of Jordan Elsass as one of the photos there? I'm just like, oh, you've grown so much, Jonathan.
Just in the last 27 days.
Oh God!
Oh man!
These are the first days of my life. Hey, wait a second. What's going on?
That's so great.
And it is funny though. They did put like child shots of what's definitely a young Alex. I got to remember everybody's name again. Alex.
Yeah, Alex Garvin.
Alex Garvin. Definitely a young Alex Garvin, and I'm pretty sure that's a young Michael Bishop.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Of. Yeah. So it's so funny. I was like, really? They're going to look back on their lives and it's like, oh, we had a recasting and I'm feeling a little awkward here.
Yes.
But, oh, well. Poor Clark gets called away during his son's birthday party. Are they turning 16 or 17?
16.
It's their quinceañera?
I guess so, yeah.
Was quinceañera 16?
Yes. No, okay. 15. That's 15.
Okay.
Yeah, quinceañera 15.
So this is their 16-era. And Sarah...
Correct, yeah.
That is the correct Spanish translation,
It is not.
All right. So we go... so Superman is called away, and we get into our next effects-heavy ish thing. We have fire and flames, people screaming, and in the middle of it is Henry Miller. Adam Man, was it? I don't know.
Think so.
I looked.
Yeah, I don't really remember, but he was defacing minority-owned businesses with like Nazi symbols.
Right. Oh yeah. This is the guy from let me just think of it off the top of my head. I'm definitely reading a brief reminiscence in between cataclysmic events. That episode.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
But yeah, he's got powers now, and we do get a pretty coolish effect where Superman gets hurled into a gas truck and then walks out of the flames, like kind of like whatever.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
A little bit of CGI.
Oh, sure.
Smoking. I was just like, that's not looking the best, but good for them.
I went for the spirit of it. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. I like what they were going for.
Yay, Superman.
Yeah, exactly. Think of it like, oh man, if this was a comic book frame, this would have been,
for sure.
Perfect comic book panel.
And Henry, the Nazi he is, looking up to his idol Captain America, says, I could do this all day.
Yes, I caught that too. Yes,
really? Was that like a callback to Marvel or something?
A subtle one, maybe.
I could do this all day. That's a Captain America line.
Yeah.
Superman says, "Not around them," and so they smash their way through the city. I did notice they knocked down a nearly constructed bridge during all that ruckus. Definitely brings back. We have a little bit of discussion about this fight later, but I was like a little bit like, wow, this is really destructive, guys.
It is, but nobody was hurt, right? Like even the bridge was still under construction. No one was on it.
Right. Yeah. So Superman's like, who did this to you? And Henry says, they're coming for you. They're coming for me. I can't let them stop me. I have to finish this first. Mm-hmm. Which we don't know what that means yet. One of many cutaways from the action, which there's another one in the next episode which cracked me up. But this one is just Jordan listening to his dad fight, and Sarah interrupts, and they have a talk about being friends, and she just wants him to respect that she wants some time by herself. And,
sure.
I don't know. It's awkward. Jordan starts talking to her about how tough it is listening to this fight and not being able to help.
Yeah.
And then we go back to the factory and where they landed, and Henry has Superman down. And Superman's still asking him questions. What happened? Whatever. And all of a sudden Henry gets gunned down, but there are no bullets.
No bullets.
And Superman turns, and there is some mysterious person standing there. And again, this is a bit of a family podcast, but this person's face looked like very like a fleshy flower.
Sure. Yep. Sure. We'll go with that.
All right, let's just say, there are parts on a man, and there are parts on a lady, and this person's face looked like lady parts. I'm sorry,
sure.
And for the rest of my notes, I refer to this character as the initials VF, face.
I would have just gone.
Is there a better name for this?
Yes, lady parts.
Lady parts.
That's what they call them in high school. It was a very, very.
This is definitely going to be someone that pulls that hood off, and you're like, "What?" It's going to be somebody we know. Can we talk about who else has been cast in this season that we haven't seen yet?
Let's not. Just in case folks want to be, surprised.
Well, I do want to dismiss this you feel free to look this up if you want to be spoiled. But there is a person that is cast as a high profile Superman character. But this person is rather big. And I honestly, you see some shots of lady parts, and oh my God. We got to have some other name. I can't keep saying lady parts.
Okay, I don't normally do this, but I did use the Google machine, and this is DC Comics supervillain Automatopoeia. And And
wait, is this the Kevin Smith?
Yes, created by Kevin Smith.
This is a Batman villain?
It's a Green Arrow villain.
Oh, Green Arrow villain. Oh, I'm sorry. The other rich guy that doesn't have powers.
So yeah, there you go. Onomatopoeia.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, there is some vibrations. I was wondering if it was something like that, but I did read that comic way back when.
Yeah. I've got it right over here on the shelf, actually. Yeah.
Where do you have it?
I got it right.
You have
here.
It onomatopoeia?
Okay.
Yeah.
Green Arrow
That's
quiver.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Well, it's funny. We're going to call this character Onomatopoeia for now because again, I think this is something that presents itself as, I don't know, Doomsday and reveals itself as something else. You know, we've never been fooled like this before.
Right. Yeah. I kind of feel like that's going to be the case again. I don't want it to be, but I think it will.
Yeah. So, there's, this face starts vibrating. Superman hears screams and explosions. So he's like, oh my God. And he flies into the sky trying to pinpoint where it's coming from. There's nothing. So this person has the power to throw, not its voice, but it's just throw sounds.
Yeah.
Can we just call this character Michael Winslow?
We can call this character whatever you want, but don't call it Late for Dinner.
All right. So, Superman Returns. Of course, this character is, of course, Michael Winslow is gone. And Henry's gone too. The body of Henry is gone.
Yes.
And we notice that the sign behind Superman that was originally for South Metropolis has been changed to say Suicide Slums. So we are in Suicide Slums. Which is like the Narrows, I suppose. Or
it's the wrong side of the tracks.
Wrong side of the tracks,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. It's the gang controlled part of town.
Okay, we go back to the birthday party, and Dean shows up, tells Lana to put the funds back.
So he's all
earmarked for
a little bit of mold's not going to kill the kids. Put the money back.
Oh, come on, yeah. But Lana, with John Henry's help, tells him to leave, and he warns her she's in over her head. So
he made a deal with the mob.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't understand how we're going to have Smallville somehow connected to Intergang.
Intergang, yeah. I think Bruno Mannheim has some kind of... I don't know.
What would Bruno Mannheim want with a small town's funds? With a DeLorean. We already sealed the caves. It can't be the next kryptonite this time.
That's right. Well, I mean, what did Morgan Edge want with, granted it wasn't, but you know what I mean?
What would Morgan Edge want with a starship? I don't know. Just crossing all the streams.
Yes. I don't know exactly how, but I suspect Intergang is involved and that Dean was paying security money or hush money or something. Protection money is what I mean.
Right.
And
which Clark should have spent some money on.
True. Yes. Yeah. Apparently. Well, maybe not. We
are talking about both episodes.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah. So I think that he got himself in some trouble there, and the money has gone to the wrong place.
Anyway, all right. So Sam apologizes to Nat. He says he's terrible with people, and he asks for another chance, and Nat accepts him. Oh, yay. Meanwhile, speaking of being terrible with people, he also bought the boys matching Hawaiian shirts. So bad. I was just like, this is my civilian gear. Everybody loves this style.
Yeah.
Clark, so Clark and Lois get some alone time, and Clark's like, yeah, I do really want another kid. And they race off to Tal's ski chalet to mess up those sheets.
Those sheets never stood a chance.
And we go to Kyle's apartment where I was just like, oh, as soon as the scene started, I was calling. I was like, this is so tropey, but the classic guy sleeping, and then all of a sudden the girl reverse, pops up on the other side of them. Like, oh, surprise, that person's in bed with them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pleasantries, but we can't do this again, yada yada.
Right.
But then the door knocks. It's Lana, of course, and she's got the signed papers, and it's sad. It's sad. It's over.
Yeah. It's
over.
Poor Kyle, just devastated in that moment. Like, what a terrible timing.
I don't know. I understand they want to set up these other relationships.
Yeah.
And, spice it up a little bit, but I'm still rooting for Kyle and Lana. I don't know why. I just love seeing those two together.
I don't totally disagree.
They've made mistakes in the past, but
I don't entirely disagree. I do wonder whether they'll put them back together, though. I kind of think that it seems like they're pretty, like, it would undo a lot of sort of character development for Lana and stuff if they did that, and for Kyle for that matter, if they put them back together, or it could be the sort of thing where now they've both grown and I don't know. I don't know, but I don't disagree with you completely.
I'm just saying, by the end of this season, I'd like to see a high tension situation with Kyle and Lana involved, and somehow it ends up getting them back together, because I like John Henry, I like Chrissy, but I don't really see them with the other person. I just don't see a lot of especially with Kyle and Beppo, I don't see a lot of chemistry.
No, not a ton of chemistry there. I do see some with Lana and John Henry, though. I can see that more.
Yeah.
I can see that pairing more.
They're all attractive people. Maybe they should just all be together as a foursome.
There you go. Yeah. Just put all the keys in the fishbowl.
Right. Just wear masks. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right. So we go to the Smallville Gazette, and Henry, we find out Henry got released from prison, a compassionate release, because of a brain tumor.
Yes.
Brain tumor.
But it's 3 months later, and he's still alive.
Yeah. Beppo comes in all squirmy. I think they added the sound effect of the swinging door. There's just this awkward
yes,
as she's walking into the office, just to really kick up the awkwardness in her entering, the walk of shame almost,
Right. Totally.
Dr. Irons calls, no pregnancy, but she wants to run more tests.
Yeah.
We all of a sudden go to Metropolis. We hover above some subway cars and then go into a tunnel. And I guess this must mean this like underground lab thing must be in the train tunnels underneath Metropolis somewhere.
Yep.
I don't know.
Just like Lex Luthor's lair in Superman the movie.
Right. Yeah. I was. Why did my mind all of a sudden go to the lizard in the Amazing Spider-Man Part 1 versus Superman the movie? Maybe it's just not as luxurious headquarters.
Sure.
But wow, yeah, that's
a dark tunnel.
That's a good pull.
But yeah, Bruno Mannheim is there. We meet Bruno Mannheim, and yay! I don't know. I was excited. Chad L. Coleman.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with him from other projects at all?
Yes. Although I must admit I don't remember which of his projects I know him from, but as soon as he was cast a couple months ago, I was like, oh yeah, I know him.
Yeah. I actually met him at a con, just like signing autographs. I kind of like stopped and was like,
nice.
Hey, you're awesome. And he was a nice guy. He really kind of rose into prominence playing Tyrese on The Walking Dead.
Sure. Okay. Okay.
And then he went on to play Tobias Church in Arrow. Queek in Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles, which
that's what I know him from. I remember. Yes,
he's in the 2-part Today Is the Day.
Yes.
That was the Valley, wasn't it?
Queeg. Yes, that's the one with the. No, wait. Today Is the Day.
Or was that the season 1 finale?
Oh wait, yes, it is. Wait, it was Today Is the Day, but it was supposed to be called The Last Voyage of the Jimmy Carter, right? Because it's the submarine. He's the Terminator on the submarine.
We got to call Skynet.
Yeah.
Sky Next.
We got to call Derek.
Yeah. Where's Derek?
He's editing this and he's shouting at us right now. Yes, he's on the freaking the captain of the submarine.
Queek.
Yeah. Yes.
He was Fred Johnson in The Expanse. Another good show. And most recently was Clyden in The Orville. He had a ton of makeup on him. But yeah. And we also have Dr. Alistair Hook, according to the credits here, played by Shekhar Palaja, who I wish Derek was here. Maybe you know. He plays a character named Felix Cashew in the Smallville episode from season 6, Trespass.
Okay.
Do you remember the memorable Felix Cashew? I was like, his last name is Cashew.
Which one is Trespass? Season 6.
I don't. No idea.
Again, Derek is yelling.
I think Lana is being stalked. I think that's what I've caught from the.
Okay. So that narrows it down to about 75 episodes.
So yeah, there we got the Doctor, and we have Bruno. We have our Bruno Mannheim, and I'm really happy he's played by a heavy like Chad Coleman. I'm really excited for his take on Bruno, and I think he does a really good job in his next episode as well. I love that. The onomatopoeia. Michael Winslow looks at Bruno, and Bruno says, "Don't look at me like that." It's like, what?
Yeah.
What expression are you seeing? And suddenly Henry's heart starts again, and he says, closing the episode, "Just like I told you, we're getting closer." And so we got our title.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, closer to what?
Yeah.
All right. So let's just push right into the next episode.
Rolling right into episode 2.
Okay, so Lois went to the hospital to get some tests done. They look painful. Looks like she got a biopsy. We find out later it was a biopsy. She's sad. We see her be sad in bed. We see her be sad at Victoria Mays. We see her be sad at the Gazette. And
my thing is, she's visibly upset for what I presume to be days or weeks, and Clark never notices. I don't love that.
Yeah,
I don't love that. I don't blame her
for the episode that he noticed, but he doesn't.
He didn't say anything. I guess he is asking her, like, "Are you okay? You sure you're okay?" Like he does do that,
yeah.
But I don't blame her for not telling him, only because I've never been through that myself, and I can't imagine how hard it must be to have to tell your partner such horrifying news, especially when you're so young. Right. But I do wish that he had said something or noticed sooner. But I guess the show was doing its best to sort of show us, like, no, he asked her, is she okay? And she didn't tell him until she was ready.
Right. Back at the doctor's, we see that Lois hears something from a doctor. We don't, because there's music being played, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So at home, we find out school is shut down. The boys are like, "Yay!" And Clark is all ready to spend some extra time with them and maybe work on their books, keep them home. And then he's just like, "Just please leave, because they're just go, just get out of here." So Clark tells Lois, "Hey, we could try again for a baby," but Lois doesn't want to. She's moved on. Clark's like, "How about we go to another villa of towels?" And Lois is like, "Nope, want to work. Let's work." At Vicky Mays, Sarah is trying to help Nat, get back into the world. And she wants to track down a boy that she liked in her world, Travis Michaels. And Sarah finds out, probably through social media, that he's throwing a party in Metropolis. She wants to drive Nat there. And Nat also mentions offhand she's doing a project for the DOD. So maybe there was some discussion.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I guess Sam did get her to do something, but also like a 16-year-old kid doing a project for the DOD. Okay. I know she's a genius. I get that she's like a genius, but like, really?
Yeah, well, I mean, just thinking back on it, the beginning of the first episode, Sam was urging John Henry to come work at the DOD, and he was like, "No, I want to be here with Nat." So I'm assuming he's doing his work with Nat, but at their home.
Sure.
So maybe that's what she's working on. Something.
Okay. Yep. That would make sense. Yep.
So Jordan and Jonathan arrive, but Sarah's like, hey, we got a girl thing going on, so see you guys later. At the Gazette, Beppo gets a tip about this judge, Tara Reagan, who decided to suddenly change her mind after denying Henry's parole. So Beppo got her an interview, but it's another classic Lois ambush.
Yes.
Lois wants to get out of there immediately.
Oh, yeah.
But Clark kind of convinces her to do a Lois and Clark team up.
Yeah.
And as they tear off, Beppo wonders, where are all the paperweights?
Which is so great.
So, Nat tells John Henry the truth about where they're going. Sarah does not tell Lana the truth.
She does
It's
not.
a sleepover.
Yes. Yeah. I loved that Nat felt like she could tell John Henry that, and like, this is what high school kids do, but like, look, I'm going, but I'm going to be responsible. You know, we're both going to be responsible.
There's going to be beer there.
Yes.
There's going to be boys there.
Yes.
I am not going to partake in either. And I'm going to be responsible. Do you trust me?
Right.
It's like,
yes. Very mature.
you saved me in a limbo space between worlds. I think I can trust you.
Yes, right. Yeah. But I love that they have that kind of relationship where she was like, I'm telling you, I'm laying it all out here. Trust me or don't. Like, very mature.
Yeah.
Solid, trusting relationship they have.
But yeah, after Sarah jets off, Dean, the former mayor, calls Lana frantically, saying he made a big mistake. And he says, it's all about the pride of Smallville. And we go to like this, I think it was like an alley in Smallville, where maybe behind the convenience store or something.
Yeah.
And they're just like loud noises and wind. And the subtitle said, repercussive whooping.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, repercussive whooping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Quick question about the Pride of Smallville, though, before we move on from that.
Yeah.
Am I remembering incorrectly that wasn't that like the name of the episode when Martha Kent died? Or was that like what they put on the bench or something? Wasn't it called the Pride of Smallville? Or
oh my god!
Because that's what I thought he was referring to, and then obviously it was something else. But when he said that, that's where my mind went immediately. I was like, wait, the Pride of Smallville? Is that?
Derek, calm down. It's coming. I'm looking it up. I'm so mad right now.
It was like the Pride of Smallville, or maybe it was like the Best of Smallville or something like that. But I that's where my brain went as soon as you said
it was something about it was the Best of Smallville.
Okay,
because I remember it was kind of a joke. It's like 5 episodes.
Yeah, okay,
and now we're just going to cut to the Best of Smallville.
Yeah, yeah. This DVD set available for only 5 easy payments of $9.95 plus shipping.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I have dad brain. Excuse me.
Yeah. If you're just joining us, George Dean is dead.
Duh.
He has been murdered in the middle of Smallville in broad daylight. He's been onomatopoeia'd. Mm-hmm. Yes, he has been lady parted ways with the world. And I did notice this time the face is changing now. Yes, the face changes when it is using the their powers. Their powers. There we go. Yeah. And even makes this effort to break the phone. Like, yes. But like also they left loose ends, right? Like why would you kill the guy while he's not in this season? Oh, sorry. Yeah. My bad. Lucy's ends? Like why would you kill the guy while he's on the phone with somebody and then just shatter the phone and now that person has heard the whole thing and the phone is cut out? Like why wouldn't you wait for the phone conversation to be over? Or I think it was basically like, I better stop him before he says anything more. He starts talking about this pride of Smallville. But like he's talking to her. I mean, whatever. Because the season would be over, Frank. That's why. All right. We go to the judge's chambers in Metropolis. Clark is super happy to get lunch at dinner at Harry's. Harry's.
All he wants to talk about is his Harry's place. It's great.
So excited.
Can I say though, like when my wife Marissa and I lived in Boston, like whenever we go back to Boston, I like want to go to the same restaurants we used to frequent there. So like I was just totally identifying with Clark.
Absolutely.
Of like, oh man, we got to go get pizza at Regina's or whatever. Like,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's a diner in my hometown where it's just like I need to get back there to have a chicken cheddar wrap.
There you go. Like you got to go back to the old stomping grounds.
Yes. Clark tries to get into Lois like, hey, what's going on with you? And Lois says, oh, it's about Henry. And then she's worried about this case. And the judge kind of breaks up the conversation and realizes it's an ambush.
It's a trap.
All right. So we go back home where Jonathan and Jordan are talking about, hey, I just found out about this party from my ex, Eliza. Of course, we know that's Kara's stepmom. That Jonathan dated before season 1 started. It was really kind of a Harold and Maude situation. Just bringing back all the old bits.
Yeah, really. Wow.
Jordan's mopey, but Jonathan's like, hey, you got to be friends with Sarah now. Well, now we got to get to this party. And apparently he's going to ride on Jordan's back.
Yes. Yes, apparently. That's the or he's maybe he's gonna carry him in his arms like Superman carries Lois. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be very gentle.
We need
very
to
tender.
see. We at least need to see them like land together.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're just not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that.
I guess.
All right. So Kyle, we go to the crime scene. Kyle tells Beppo that Dean was killed by shotgun bullets, but there's no pellets. Beppo's sad. She says that the mayor came to her 3rd grade class when he was elected, and Kyle has a little bit of like, oh, you were in third grade when he was elected. Oh, there must be like a age gap there.
Oh yeah.
And then Lana is now looking for Sarah because she knows Sarah's going to be upset about the mayor's death, not because of the mayor, but because she used to be close with the mayor's son, George Jr.
George Jr.
Which I don't know if that means that's coming back at all, but there needed to be a reason for Lana to look for Sarah.
Yes.
I wonder if it's just that.
I wonder. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we go to the party, and Nat and Sarah overhear Travis moping about his new car. Oh, no thanks. We don't like this Travis.
This Travis sucks.
Yeah. And then we have Eliza greeting Jonathan, and she's just like, oh, my God, you got recast too? And yes, completely different actress playing this Eliza. This is not the Eliza we saw on Skype.
Nice.
This is not the Jonathan that talked to her on Skype, but whatever. Moving on.
It's the relationship of Theseus.
It's a weird thing where she's just like ignores a handshake request from Jordan, too. It's just like,
oh,
what was that about?
I didn't quite catch that. That's interesting.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, Eliza, and puts his hand on. She's like, can we just talk?
She was laser focused on getting back together with Jonathan.
Yeah. And Jonathan's like, can you just go talk to any girl?
Anybody. Any girl.
Just anyone. Just go. Sarah catches a guy scoping out Nat and immediately brings him over. His name is Mateo. Mateo is played by Spence Moore II. Spence has had recently a reoccurring roles on both the new version of the Wonder Years and All American. But most recently, if you went to see Creed 3, he plays young Damien.
Right on.
Young Jonathan Majors, which, yeah. That's cool. I thought he was great in that. I don't know. Have you seen Creed 3?
I haven't seen Creed 3. No.
He's really good in that movie. Yeah, he's really good. He's really good. You could definitely see that he'd grow up into a Jonathan Majors type. So it was cool seeing. I was like, oh, this is the same kid. He's on Superman and Lois. Awesome. I'm hoping he comes back.
Yeah, I think he will. I suspect he will. They had great chemistry, the two of them.
Yeah. For sure.
That was very it was very believable, and I was rooting for them.
Let's talk about believable.
Okay.
He recognized her from one day that she went to Metropolis High.
Fair.
And that was
Robin.
That was last season.
Robin, have you been in high school? Like, did you ever? Come on, like you never saw somebody across the down the hall, whatever, and you were like, she's cute. Like, I don't know. I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah. I guess so, but gosh, to remember it like a year later.
I do hope that they're not like setting up that he's going to actually be not a nice guy.
Yeah, me too.
There was no indication. I didn't get any. There was no like red flags or anything that I caught. But I hope that she deserves. Yeah, she deserves a good guy. Also,
we need Nat to not have her heart broken.
Exactly. Yes, she needs a win. She deserves a win. And Sarah was like. So, like, I don't know. She was really bringing out the charisma at this party, and she was really, like, she was really fun. It was a really fun side of Sarah we got to see this episode. Yeah, she's she really just DGAF. I mean, you go to another place where. Nobody knows you. You can put on a whole new confident personality. True, yeah.
They don't know me. I could just be a BA coming in here owning this place. Sarah's just here to have fun and get her friend hooked up with somebody.
It was big Lois energy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like very confident. And
Big Lois energy. Okay.
Well, it was.
Please don't trademark that.
I'll put it on a t-shirt already. On its way to you now.
Thanks. I gotta have something to replace the shirt I'm wearing, which is from a Smallville podcast, but it's got the fortress on the back. It's really
gross.
I don't because the fortress already. Anyway,
fortress. Yeah, no.
All right. So Jordan tries awkwardly to talk to girls, then runs into either Travis or Travis's buddy. I couldn't tell them all apart. They're a bunch of blonde alpha males.
They all look identical. For the record, I think it was Travis's buddy, but they all look the same.
Okay. He's mad, and then we see Sarah notice Jordan. Back in Metropolis, the judge is surprised the man she releases the guy that caused tens of millions of dollars of damage in his fight with Superman. Clark notices her heartbeat's going a little wild, and then all of a sudden, a very greasy guy interrupts. This is Elias Orr. Elias Orr what? I don't know. But this is a henchman for Bruno Mannheim, we find out later. Mm-hmm. It's played by Christian Sloan, and I looked on his filmography, and he's got a lot of bit parts. I love that a lot of his bit parts are just characters called Unsavory Man.
Oh, nice.
Shady Man.
Cool. So he's typecast.
But, yeah. But he also plays Ben in the Smallville Season 10 episode Harvest.
Oh, Harvest.
Was that the Homecoming episode?
No.
Was it the Harvest Festival? I don't know.
No, Harvest.
Or maybe I'm thinking of Superman and Lois now, the Harvest Festival.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
Anyway, that memorable character Ben in that memorable Season 10 episode Harvest.
Yes.
I hear you, Derek. It hurts. Stop screaming. Okay.
I'm sorry that I disappoint you.
I'm so sorry. We go to the streets of Metropolis, and sorry, I meant to say the henchmen kind of get handsy with Clark and Lois, and I love that Clark plays the geeky, like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, hey.
It's so he's
get
so
him out
good
of there. In the streets of Metropolis, Clark asks Lois, "Weren't you ever going to tell me?" And then he's talking about Harry's being closed.
Yes, it's so good. It's so good.
But Clark knows something is up, but gets interrupted again because Elias Orr is getting into a car with his henchmen. And so Lois is like, follow him. We go to the party. Nat and Mateo, they talk movies. Apparently they have a love of horror. So, hey, maybe they'll
there you go.
Have a little Slaughter High date.
Yeah. Sorry,
Eliza,
Grandpa.
meanwhile, is making just like a hard play for Jonathan. Gives him a necklace and has him follow her up to this bedroom. And, it's a little, I guess I can kind of like follow it through. She kisses him.
Yeah.
Which he's like, oh, I have a girlfriend.
Right. And he's all like, okay, I made a mistake. Got to get out of here. I shouldn't have come.
So is this going to come back and haunt him? I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
Is Candace that big of a character that we're going to be like, oh my God, they break up. It's going to be super heartbreaking.
I don't know. I'm curious where they're going with this, like what they're setting up with this. But it's definitely something. Like it's definitely sticking. It's going to come back around. Yeah.
Jordan, meanwhile, talks. He's like, I didn't know you were going to be here. And Sarah's like, I want to be your best friend. And they kind of agree over a handshake that they're going to be best friends. And hey, maybe the refused handshake from Eliza was to say, well, Sarah's his real friend.
There you go.
So they decided to play beer pong against the alphas. We go then to John Henry's house where Lana shows Lionel. Why do I keep wanting to say Lionel?
It's just
Lionel Luther shows up.
Flows off the tongue.
I love Italian night. Tortellini. I haven't had such great tortellini since I was in Italy that one time.
The wild mushroom tortellini. Like he doesn't mess around.
No. She stays for dinner.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of, I don't want to keep cutting back and forth between these two, but there's I'll try to do this all as best I can in summary, because we are running a bit long. The judge goes right to the roof, and Lois follows him up there and tries to talk her down. And she's like, oh, I knew it was my day to die when you asked about Henry, and is very despondent about how rigged the system is. And the judge is like, hey, these things are unstoppable, you know. It's an unstoppable thing, and I can't get out of it. And Lois is pleading with her to step down. Meanwhile, Superman listens to Mr. Orr tell Mannheim that the judge won't be a problem. And Mannheim gets drone footage of Superman in the sky listening, and he calls to Superman, who descends to his balcony. Very Superman 4, maybe?
Very Superman 4. This exchange was honestly very like Lois and Clark to me.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This like subplot was felt like a Lois and Clark episode to me. Like the two of them go to the judge's office, and then he ends up in Mannheim's office, and they're he's talking to Mannheim the way that Clark or Superman in Lois and Clark would have talked to Lex. Like it was just very 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 reminiscent of a Lois and Clark plot, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
For sure. I like how Bruno. Of course, I think Chad Coleman is great. And he plays a great heavy. He's just like has no problem just insulting Superman to his face. And, and really also kind of like twisting it a little bit to be like, hey, who are you? Like, I'm the one that's actually speaking for these people. This suicide slums. Where are you? All you do is put out fires. I'm the hero. I actually try to fix things.
I'm actually here for this community.
Yeah. Oh God. Yes. This is the crash. This moment where the judge is like, oh, these forces are unstoppable, and Lois is like, please don't jump. And then we cut to, I can't believe this is vegan. Lois eating tortellini. What are we doing here, guys?
I know.
Don't do that.
I know. It's literally like...
Are you trying to make us hate the Lana plots? I mean, don't. You don't have like Bruno Mannheim versus Superman and Lois pleading with a woman not to jump off a roof. And it's bad enough that's getting interrupted by Superman and Bruno talking.
Right. But then to make it a level worse, it's... Mushroom tortellini.
Oh.
Yup.
Lana's like, I feel so bad about losing track of Sarah, and then is like talking about Dean's last words, the pride of Smallville, and like, the town seal in my office, and they go off to do that.
Yeah.
And also during this high tension scene, we have to have a break to see who wins beer pong. Of course, Sarah and Jordan win, and
because they're drinking water, which they made a point of saying, like, but are you driving? Well, we're going to play with water.
Yeah. And Travis, and I was waiting for them to get busted with the water, but that never happens. I don't know. So Travis and company start insulting them, and then Jonathan shows up. Things start getting more tense. And then Nat gets distracted, and meanwhile Sarah's throwing a beer into somebody's face, either Travis or his buddy. Yeah. And then they all leave together. They all bolt out of there.
Run away.
Meanwhile, John Henry and Lana find the flash drive behind the seal. They pop it in the laptop, and the office starts shaking, and there's vibrations. It's like, did I do installing that? Malware?
Oh God, are we installing Lara on the office?
Yeah. Lara needs an update. Darn it. But Lana says, this is what I heard before Dean was killed. And they turn, and we see Michael Winslow standing there in his robe. And he sends an explosion of glass and just amongst like helicopter noises and machine gun fire, and then like, hey, what are you doing here?
Nice.
Anyway, sorry. This is a police academy audience, right? I don't know. Kyle would be a good tackleberry.
There you go.
All right. Let's do DOD Academy, but be a police academy spinoff, and have everybody in the Superman and Lois cast play the various members of Police Academy. Yeah. All right. So we have Kyle as Tackleberry.
Yes.
Who would be Mahoney? Mahoney's got to be a wise guy. I mean, I'm not getting as much charisma up this new Jonathan as I did the old one.
That would have been my go-to would have been Jonathan for the yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Gosh, John Henry maybe?
I don't know. Pass.
Try to pass. All right. But what was the little lady that like she would talk all sweet and then she'd start yelling? I think that would be a good Lana.
Okay.
All right. I'm trying to go through the rest of the cast, and I'm failing. Okay, this bit is officially dead.
Cool.
Bury it.
Well, sorry, Derek.
So, there's a huge explosion of glass. Lana and John Henry are on the floor, and Michael Winslow takes the drive and destroys the laptop. Leaves the Canolo sitting there on the desk.
Nice.
Back at Mannheim Manor, Bruno talks about how his community was choked by billionaires like Lex Luthor and Morgan Edge, and he gave people. Yeah, we just said that. He made real change, unlike Superman. And then Superman's like hearing something, and he's like, "Another fire to put out." And tells him, "Don't step foot in my house again, acting like you are better than me." Which, wow,
yeah, that was
wow.
Great scene. Love that scene.
I'm loving this Bruno Mannheim. I got to say,
Me too.
I as soon as I heard this casting, I was like, yes. And there's another casting, and I'm like, yes. And I've heard a lot of like, maybe, but we can't talk about that casting right now. But I'm excited about it. All right. The judge tells Lois that something, again, coming is uncontrollable. And Lois sympathizes and says she understands. And she says, there's something uncontrollable coming for me. I've just found out I have cancer. And the only way to take back control is to fight. If I can do it, you can do it. You're much stronger than you think you are. And the judge steps back onto the roof, and they hug, and there's crying. And the cops escort her inside upon Lois's direction. Please take her inside and have her wait for me. I am a reporter for a Smallville newspaper. I was like, lady, can you get off the roof too?
Yeah.
Everybody knows Lois Lane.
Yeah, that's true. It's Lois Lane. That was very powerful. Extremely powerful. I love the way that Lois, the like empathy that Lois conducts herself with, and that like she was so vulnerable, yes, with a stranger, but also like she saw Clark hovering there, like she saw him
exactly.
and knew he could hear it.
It's time to spill the beans.
I guess
save this woman.
I guess is how I'm doing it. Yeah, exactly. And
really, I think it's great that she just she saw Clark there. She knew.
Yeah.
Like she jumps, that lady's rescued. But if she gets her to step off the edge herself, it's going to be like the first step into her taking back control.
Yeah, exactly. Talking her down is like more important than sure he can save her, but like. Something Derek always says that I really like is that to Clark, Lois is his Superman, like because she is not invulnerable, she is not superpowered, and yet she still puts herself in dangerous situations, to get the truth, and this is something heroic that she's doing here by saving this woman, Judge Reagan, from talking her down off the ledge, and doing it by giving her hope, right? And saying like, look, whatever you're up against, like I'm up against something really tough here myself, and like what if I can like live to see another day, so can you, and that is heroic, the way that she handled that. So I loved that for Lois.
Love that for her. I thought I'm glad the judge didn't turn around and go, "This isn't about you."
Yeah, right.
This is about me. Sorry. But it's really touching, and the rest of this episode is very touching. The Superman lands, and they just hug and cry, and God, Tyler and Bitsy sell the stuff out of this. Yes. They really do, and God, Bitsy is amazing. And we go through the scene where she tells back at home that it's inflammatory breast cancer. It's rare. It's aggressive. It's coming for her. And Clark's like, "You're the strongest person I know, and you will beat this. I have no doubt." Like, there's no doubt in his mind that Lois Lane's not going to be taken down by cancer.
But oh my God, the heartbreak! Like, what a heartbreaking! Like, that conversation was just so like hard to watch because of how real Bitsy made it feel.
For sure.
Yeah.
And story aside, and I don't know, am I going to get in trouble for this like last year? I am. I just want to say, please stop putting Lois through such a terrible emotional ringer. I'm like, oh God, poor Bitsy's got to and they throw Bitsy like a huge meaty bone to chew on. This is good stuff. And I can see where this is going, right?
Yeah.
Henry had cancer.
Yes.
He got some sort of operation with Bruno and Michael Winslow, and got superpowers.
Yep.
So I'm thinking this is going to turn into some sort of Clark is going to have to trust Bruno to save Lois.
Yeah.
So it works. It's going to work for a season story and everything. But I'm like, God, she went through so much pain last year.
So
now it's like, God, and now you're going to die.
Yeah, it is a lot. They are putting her character through a lot. She has been through the ringer. I, as somebody who loves Lois Lane as a character, I kind of hate to see it. But I don't know. I get that. I get that feeling. You're not alone in feeling that way. I've seen that sentiment elsewhere on the internet, and but I don't know.
Oh, I haven't read anything.
Yeah. I guess I'm sort of taking the because I don't disagree with that entirely. Like I said, I love the character, and I hate to see, especially because we just did this to her last season. It's like
And trust me, I lost my dad to cancer. Like, cancer hits me hard whenever there's a cancer storyline. Like, please don't. And maybe that's why I'm a little like, I pull back a little bit on it. But I'm also kind of like, oh God, here we go.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't want them to lean on, let's put Lois in tragic situations like a crutch, like a story crutch,
right,
of like, I don't know, let's do something sad to Lois and then everything else will fall into place. Yeah. So I hope that it doesn't become too much of a thing that they've come back to time after time. But I'm open to whatever they're doing here. And I think that what you point out, the connections between with Mannheim are, I think it's definitely where we're taking this. And they can tell some interesting stories with this. They can tell sort of a story about, Clark getting desperate and needing to turn to Mannheim for help on this, and maybe how far, what if he makes Superman do things that he doesn't want to do, and Superman feels like he needs to save his wife, sort of an Anakin Skywalker type of thing. I don't know. There's interesting stories that they could tell, and sort of philosophical questions they could touch on. So I'm interested. I'm cautious but interested in where this is going.
The only other thing, and again, it's a touchy subject, and I understand, and trust me, I understand. We're not going to have Lois die of cancer. It's not going to happen on the show, right? It's kind of like
her name is in the name of the show, right? Like, it's not going to happen.
So why? So eventually, she's going to get cured of cancer, and it isn't fair to people who are watching. Are like, might be kind of like, oh, what?
Yeah, I wish.
So
maybe
right. It's going to have some sort of cost to it or something.
Maybe.
I
trust them to at least deal with that delicately and respectfully. So. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I agree. Yeah, there's a real like, okay, but you can't just tell fictional stories about like, and we waved the wand and the cancer went away and fine. Like, that's that's not great for the audience, for folks in the audience who have personal experience with that. That's so. I hope that they have a plan to deal with that sensitively.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I guess we'll talk more about this in the coming weeks. See how they handle it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fingers crossed. We're always like huge proponents. Like, we want this show to be awesome and do awesome things.
I want them to handle it well. I want them to handle it well.
Yeah, definitely not standing here going, oh, they're dumb.
Right. Agreed.
But okay, so we go to, I don't know, a back road or something where all the teens meet up. Nat did not get Mateo's number and says there'll be other guys. I think that's more like a ...
Yeah,
I want Mateo back.
Also, like, find him on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, you're a teenager.
Yeah, exactly. Jordan lands stumbling. I thought that was cool.
Yes,
he's not. He hasn't got it perfectly.
He's still learning.
He went back to get Sarah's flannel, and also we see footage of that car Travis was upset about, frozen and sliding down his driveway.
Yes,
which I'm glad this is we're leaning away from the classic Clark, I'm going to pile cars on top of each other trope that they did in Man of Steel and Smallville.
Right? Yeah, the Smallville pilot.
Yeah.
But it was a nice sort of a kind of a hat tip to that, right? Like, it's in the same spirit.
We go underground, and Henry is only getting worse, and Michael Winslow's like, it actually has a line that says, enough. And so they end up letting Henry die. They kill him. And Michael Winslow's it's better than what I have written on in these notes. I'm not gonna read it. He says, or she or they say, something is happening in Smallville. John Henry Irons is not dead. And we find out that this onomatopoeia or Michael Winslow or whatever, Kit was actually the one that killed this Earth's John Henry Irons. Mm-hmm. So why didn't they try to kill him again? I wonder what the motives was for leaving Did a director step into shot and be like, hey, you're new here. These are cast members. You cannot kill them. Dean, we're fine with Dean.
Oh, yeah, Dean's fine.
A bit of a bummer. But, yeah. So we'll find out, I guess. More clues.
Yeah. More mysteries to uncover.
I was waiting to see like John Henry and Lana and the Lana Lang Memorial Wing at Smallville Hospital, but they're back cushioning home. John Henry's already got a security system set up. And Lana even gets a no thank you to John Henry.
Yes.
And we end this episode with a very, very touching scene again. The boys returning home, thinking they're going to be like in trouble, and they find a very dour parents, and they Lois tells them, and great job, Elizabeth Henstridge, about how the sound kind of goes out and we just hear music. It's almost like the beginning of the episode. It's kind of full circle.
It is
bad news, and what are just the reactions are enough to really get the feels from last moments.
You don't need to hear every word to know what's happening. I love that the boys both instinctively, instantly, as soon as she's done telling them, they both stand up immediately to give her a hug. But the look on both of their faces, like, I know this is what I need to do. Like, I need to be there for my mom right now. Like, not even stopping to, like, I mean, sure, they look sad, they look shocked, they look all of that, but they're not making it about themselves. They're instantly like, Mom, are you okay? And I love that, because that is what the sons of Superman and Lois Lane would do. Right.
Yeah, of course. I mean, your mom. I mean, just I also like the bit of I don't know if it was direction or Tyler's choice or it's in the script, but I like the fact that for a moment there, Clark is by himself while the boys encircle Lois, and he is just living his own pain. Like, my wife is going to die if I don't do something. And, and that is the classic Superman conundrum. That is,
totally.
Jonathan Sr. dying. I couldn't do anything to save him. And what can Superman do against an aggressive form of cancer? And it's almost like there's this moment where he's just like in his own pain. And then he's like, oh yeah, I gotta be part of my family. I gotta support my family and give my son some love. And he kind of reaches a hand over, and they're all like hugging each other.
Yeah.
And, oh God. so sad.
Don't you turn that lamp on.
Seriously. Yeah. Good couple episodes. Promising start to the season.
Yes.
Some new villains.
Yes.
Some things forgotten and even cast aside completely from seasons past, and we'll see how it progresses. Right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. We've got episode 3 coming up, and then for all of April we're getting encores. So we're doing that. Playing that game.
They're already in the breaks. Oh my
We're
God.
Playing that game again, where we get 2 or 3 episodes and then we go away.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, that gives us a long time to get you guys our feedback on episode 3.
Yes.
Right? You said.
Yes.
After 3, they're going away?
Yes. Episode 3. Yes. Episode 3 airs this week. By the time you're hearing this episode, you may have already seen episode 3.
All right. Well, we've been here before. Again, COVID protocols. Things get delayed with filming. It's just this show is kind of cursed with it. And of course, I don't really follow any other CW show right now, so I don't know if the same kind of stuff is happening with other shows, but we've always got Gotham Knights, right?
I guess.
I haven't watched.
Well, we'll always have Gotham Knights, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for listening, and we hopefully will get Derek back on. Maybe all 3 of us for episode 3. 3 for 3.
Would love that.
Somehow find a date within the month of April to talk.
Yeah. Hey, I'm on board. I hope so.
I hope so too.
Let's make it happen.
All right. Let's get into our plugs. I got them right here in front of me. Visit us on the web at supermantvtalk.com. Email us your thoughts at supermantvtalk@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter, Superman TV Talk on Twitter. And on Instagram, you got to go to Instagram to follow the old school Starkville House of L, where you're going to get all your Starkville House of L tweets, random Superman related tweets, and of course Superman and Lois tweets. Grams? Treats? I don't know.
Insta tweets. Tweetstagram.
Subscribe to us on your favorite podcast catcher. Rate and review on Apple Podcasts. And of course, we always want to give a shout out to Craig from Krypton Site. Go check out Krypton Site, K-Site TV, or visit him on Twitter at Superman Lois TV. He's a great guy. He's got a lot more news and information than we ever will, and most of our stuff, and most of our breaking news will come from there anyway.
Craig is the man.
As for us and these, until we get to the spoiler section, let's just say
we're always around. Up and away.
Welcome back to the spoiler section. We want to do a quick, a very, very, very abbreviated spoiler section in which I'm just going to say, Lex Luthor is coming. And I forget what this actor's name is now. God, I'm terrible. He was on The Walking Dead as well. I'm really looking forward to him. He's another a good actor. Most 90s kids remember him from the Big Green, but boy, he's looking a lot tougher these days.
Michael Cudlitz, according to Krypton Site.
Thank you. God, thank you, Krypton Site again. Thank you, Frank, for looking that up. Michael Cudlitz, awesome guy. Awesome. He's awesome on The Walking Dead. I'm not sure what else he's been in. I'm sure I'm forgetting some stuff. It'll come up. I'll read off all his credits when he finally shows up on the show.
Mm-hmm.
But again, he's a big guy.
He is.
Onomatopoeia character looks kind of slight.
Yes.
Matter of fact, when I see those hands picking up the flash drive,
mm-hmm.
I hate to stereotype, but it looks like a woman's hands, smaller hands.
Well, so what? They're still got superpowers. Who cares?
Yeah. So,
woman can be a villain.
I'm just thinking, is it Lex? I'm just saying, the natural thing is who could be the craziest villain that would be under that mistake, under that disguise?
So you're saying
Lex Luthor? That guy's too big to be.
Yes, Michael Cudlitz is too big to be the person in the. Okay, now I'm tracking. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, no, I mean, onomatopoeia might just be onomatopoeia. It just is just a supervillain who is being, hired to do a job. Is basically a hitman for Bruno Mannheim and possibly Lex. I don't know.
But he's also got some sort of say over them. He says, enough, and he stops the experiment. It seems like Bruno's listening to him a little bit.
So maybe he's working for Lex, and maybe Lex has him in charge of Mannheim.
Maybe Lex speaks through him?
Sure.
Sounds like everybody's got to run and reread Quiver to see what's up with this character. All right. Well, as for Superman and Lois, episode 3, it's called In Cold Blood. It says Gregory Smith directs the episode, which I'm sure he's a great director. He's done many episodes of Superman and Lois. But it's just so funny after, Tom
Cavanaugh directs.
Elizabeth Henstridge, you remember her from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Right.
Gregory Smith, all caps.
Anyway,
it says, Gregory Smith. He's directed other episodes, which are good. All right. The synopsis says Lois and Chrissy pursue a new lead in the Mannheim investigation against Lark's Clark's wishes. At least I didn't call him Lionel.
Lark and Clois.
Don't say Clois too much. Meanwhile, Jonathan, Jordan, and Nat's attempt at a kind gesture is complicated by an unexpected obstacle. Lastly, Lana, Sarah, and Kyle adjust to their own new normal.
Ooh.
So, I don't know. Speculate all you wish. I'm just looking forward to more hijinks and more super fun. And
yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
I am with you. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it in the coming weeks. We'll have a little bit of time to speculate between episodes 3 and 4. So
I'm calling it right now. In the episode In Cold Blood, the villain Onomatopoeia will be revealed to be
Truman Capote. Knew you were going to say that.
You knew it.
Can't help yourself.
I got to work on the impersonation of Truman Capote between now and then.
All right, okay? That's your homework.
All right, because my Michael Winslow impression died.
Left something to be desired.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.